you mentioned this green smoothie, and you mentioned organic. Why is organic more really the real reason to focus on green? I mean, could you do a green smoothie with conventional vegetables? Would that work?
Well, so you're going to have a step up from all processed food, which is not food. It's frankenfood. It's factory to table, which is not food for the cells. The cells don't recognize it as food. It stores it as it recognizes that as problems, and it stores it. So if you look at the dirty dozen, number one has always been strawberries for literally the last 12 years, I think.
And you find the dirty dozen on the internet, right? Is that where you find it?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Kale and spinach are number 2 and 3. So, but here's the real thing. The pesticides, the herbicides, they are endocrine disruptors. What is that? That is our hormones. Trust me, you don't want to mess with your hormones. You feel like crap if your thyroid's out. You feel like crap when you have your period. So your hormones, you don't want to mess with them. They're little lock and keys. It's intricate. And even, as a hormone health specialist too, I mean, I didn't realize what damage I was doing through caffeine, affecting my adrenals, then affecting my thyroid, causing me to fall asleep at traffic lights. I know I'm not the only one. So yes, you got to go organic because trust me, you're worth it. You're worth the best quality you can get because you're going to pay the price. And that's the difference.
Wow. And you, from this, you have created what we're looking at is a revolutionary online creed program. Please say more about that, because I think this is really a really important reset that people can really embrace.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. COVID forced us all to pivot. It forced us to get used to Zoom, which I love because I can do Zoom calls from my kitchen, right? And our holistic chamber could tune into my kitchen. I was doing food demos, but what I realized I needed new ways to share what I was doing and make a difference. And the genesis was, and it came to me that in 5 days, almost anyone could do something for 5 days, especially with accountability and a group. So they're more encouraged. And so it's not 5 weeks. It's not, people get a little intimidated thinking about, wow, I'm going to have a coach for 3 months. They get nervous because people all have their food they're addicted to. And so 5 days, and that was me. In 5 days, I felt different. So in 5 days, I want to give people confidence in their body, confidence in empowerment, confidence with compassion with themselves. So the C stands for all of that, confidence and compassion. The R stands for real food, understanding how amazing the body feels on real food and how much money we are wasting every day on junk, putting money in the pockets of big corporations that don't give a crap about your health, and a healthcare system that doesn't focus on food. So we've got the double whammy right there. One of the E's stands for energy. That's the main reason people come to me. The second is weight loss. The next D stands for empowerment. We need to be empowered over our health. And the last one is delicious, never deprived. I don't believe in diets. And you don't need a diet. You need tools and you need real food. And that's what I give in those 5 days. And I give demos, cooking demos, and great recipes for my cookbook that's coming out. Yeah, so I love it. It's an amazing, and it's so affordable.
This is so important that people embrace this. This 5-day concept is brilliant. And I just want to share with you, Kimberly, because I know you couldn't make our meeting for the holistic community last night, but you did produce a wonderful video. And guess what? We had a new guest who showed up, whose father got his degree in chemistry, and he worked for the food industry in the 60s and created all of these, what you're calling Franco foods, and she was raised on that, and she was so grateful to be there and listening to your video, because she was like, yes, this is, and she and her husband turned their lives around in 2014. He lost 65 pounds. He was diabetic. That went away. Nice. And, just a very good example of turning away from what she had been conditioned with her father bringing home Cheetos and all these things that just really had taken her system down, and she is totally clean now. So that's very inspiring.
I love it. And trust me, I had some Doritos and Cheetos and things like that as a kid, but we were always infused. So I call it crowding out. I get my clients to crowd out the junk. I don't focus so much on some stuff, although they do have to give up some junk. And they want to. They don't want to feel gross anymore. One of my, she felt so good. She's like, I'm so afraid. I don't want to go back. And then you got to get your family tied into it. But look how much money is being wasted on sugar, soda, boxed goods. The high fructose corn syrup is in everything, and I show that the MSG, and those things are rotting the brains, because trust me, Alzheimer's and cognitive decline does not start 5 years ahead. It's 20 years prior, and you can change your body in a very short period of time. That is the miracle of the body and of the liver, by the way.
Yes, and it's so exciting that you've not only come out with your Creed program, which people can access, and we'll hear about that in a moment.
It's right on my website.
You've also got a cookbook coming out with all these amazing recipes.
Yeah, so the genesis behind the cookbook that I'm so proud of is reverence. It is my passion is to have people develop a reverence for food, the connection between food is information for the body. It washes over the cells. This is epigenetics. This is what they're talking about. You are not your disease. You're not your parents' disease. Stop worrying about what diseases your parents have. Eat healthy, and you'll be fine, because food washes over your cells. It tells it what to do. Your blood, clean your blood up. Your blood makes your cells every single day. So you just got to start making better cells. And so this reverence is what it's going to be about. And I have 12 sections. I've integrated. I kind of grew up in my healthy approach from looking at Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. I consider that doctor my main doctor. Ayurvedic type of fusing, because they look at the quality of the food, who's making it. In India, they don't hire a chef unless they're joyful. That is energy. So these are some of the concepts, but they're going to learn about food that provides healing information to all the different primary areas of the body. And I have this gigantic bonus, amazing section in the back where people are going to get these delicious, never deprived treats, because the brain looks to food to feel better, or alcohol, but that's what it does. So we have to trick it by giving it fats, fiber, protein, and good stuff. And raw chocolate is brilliant for that.
And you did a good job with that, with your energy tidbits that we had last night. It was fantastic.
And those take no time to make. All these recipes are super simple. I guarantee you, every single recipe, 95% that you find online, have way too much sugar. And I just did a whole talk people can find on my Instagram page. On my YouTube channel, Kimberly Knox, or on my Facebook page, Kimberly Knox or KK's Fit Kitchen. I do webinars, and they can sign up for those free webinars right on the front page of my website. I talked about all the transitions for Thanksgiving. We're coming up to the 37 days that people accumulate more weight than any other time throughout the year. And I'm giving people tools in this Creed program to tiptoe around all those hazards with confidence and know that they can do it. And it's not about giving up just because you overindulged one night.
That's awesome. Now you have a gift for our listeners, I believe, right?
Yeah. So $50 any online cooking instruction, an education or instructional demo, or for group or business. So, I do those. It is so powerful for people to hear about health, but then also to either taste the food or see it being made. Why? Because it's a lost art. That is part of my passion. It's a lost art. Get your butt in the kitchen. We've lost the connection to food. You've given it away to big food, big profits, and to fast food chefs, or I don't consider fast food to be a chef, but even chefs who are not healthy or happy, they're not trained in health. You got to take it back.
So they can reach you at In the Kitchen with KK.com, right?
Yep. So it's KK at In the Kitchen with KK.com. They can even call me on my, you can find my phone number right there. I do a lot of stuff on Instagram, KK's Fit Kitchen, or Facebook.
Kimberly, this is so important that people know about what you're doing. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for sharing
your love it.
passion. And we've run out of time, but we'll obviously have you on the show again. So very good. And
yay, thanks everyone. Yeah.
Thanks for listening. All right. Thanks for tuning into our show on societybitesradio.com. Don't worry, if you've missed a show, you can find them all on our website at SarasotaHolisticChamberofCommerce.com.